Welcome back to another edition of the Heart and Soul in Sports. And right now, as you hear the phone ringing, I got a special guest coming in to meet to help us out today. Let's go ahead and put him on. ICEMAN, what's going on?
What's happening, buddy? How you doing?
We doing great, and we're gonna welcome you to the Heart and Soul in Sports. And this is a good friend of mine. He stay in Louisiana. He think he's the big brother, but I'm the biggest one. I'm the bigger one, so he has to follow my lead.
You know I'm the big brother, so I ain't want to hear that. Y'all know what you tell your listeners that old lie, bro. You know I'm the big brother, so don't twist it and twist it.
He's older than me, but I'm bigger than he is, so I'm the big brother. But we want to welcome you, regardless of you the small brother or not. We still want to welcome you to the Heart and Soul in Sports.
Well, I appreciate it, big brother. I appreciate it.
Well, we didn't get to talk to you in a while, so let's just go ahead and get into the LSU game. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, I know.
Tell me what the hell happened?
Hey, brother, I was down there in Destin for my birthday, and I called myself, we did good for the first 2 quarters, and I said, well, I'm going to go out, chill out, go on the beach and all that. I come back, man, they got dusted. I can't tell you what went wrong, man.
I watched the whole game. In the first half, it looked like y'all was going to dominate. After that, the wheels fell off.
Looks like deceiving there, right?
Damn sure is, because it deceived us. Cause when I look back, y'all was down 28-7.
True.
I don't know what to tell you, but let's get in some of these college games that's coming on this week.
All right.
What are you? Let's go ahead and start with a winning team, Alabama. What do you think? Got Texas coming to Alabama. What you give me? What you give me on that one?
I'm not giving you nothing.
Okay.
I'm not giving you nothing on that one, buddy.
Well, give me
that's a real game, that.
Well, give me the winner. You know who I'm going for.
I know you're going for Alabama. I'm a Texas man. I was born in Amarillo, so I'm a Texas guy.
Don't do it. Don't do it, driver. Don't do it, driver.
I done done it.
Driver, you're making a mistake.
I'm born in Texas, but I live in Louisiana.
You're making a mistake, driver. But they at home now. You in Tuscaloosa now. That don't count. This a new year. We ain't talking about that right now. We ain't talking about that right now.
I'm gonna go for the underdogs. I'm gonna go with Texas.
All right. Well, that's fair enough. It's a losing effort, but it's fair enough.
I'm gonna go with Texas.
You just don't want to go together. You just don't want to go for Alabama. That's all that is.
Well, when you come down here, I'm gonna tell you what the deal's gonna be.
No. We don't have to come to LSU this year. LSU got to come to us.
Well, that's good. We're bringing the spank up there.
Well, it's an ass whooping you're going to take regardless, because if Florida State was in the indication of how it's going to turn out, it ain't going to play in your favor.
Well, you see what they did. They lost last year to Florida State, too. Look what happened.
Lightning don't strike the same place twice.
I don't know about all that.
Well, let's get in this. Now this game right here is I don't understand. Georgia is playing Ball State. Georgia just won the championship. How do they keep getting all these cupcake ass games?
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. You're a championship team. You're a college football champion. Why are you playing all these rinky-dink teams? To be the best, you gotta beat the best. That's what I said.
And Ball State damn sure ain't the best.
I know that.
Well, it's not only them. Just look at Ohio State. They playing Youngstown State.
Oh, come on. I can't even spell Youngstown. The only time I went through there was and delivered a load and Harris got on out of there.
I didn't even know Youngstown had a team.
I didn't even until you just told me.
Okay. How about we got Penn State versus Delaware. All these ranked teams playing
Hey,
these.
I don't want to hear all the ranked. I don't want to hear all that bullcrap teams. Give me a real game.
Notre Dame and North Carolina State.
Notre Dame.
Okay, I'll take Notre. I get Notre Dame. You got Utah and Baylor.
Utah, Baylor. Let me see. Oh man, I take Baylor on that one.
I'm gonna take Utah because Utah, they ain't got no defense, but they can put up points.
That's good. But what, I'm gonna take Baylor.
All right. Troy State at Kansas State. I'm gonna take Kansas State. I'm gonna take Kansas State.
I'm gonna take Kansas too, but I don't think Troy big enough ready. They gonna beat some ranked teams and stuff like that.
But I just don't think.
They gonna mess.
Well, my problem is I don't think Troy State. Kansas State is all offense. I don't think Troy State defense is good enough to stop them. That's my problem.
But what about the offense though?
The offense is decent, but you ain't played the number 15 team in the country either.
Well, what's the name?
Don't even bring it up. I know the game you finna bring up.
Which one is that?
The one that I'm finna call out next, Nebraska and Colorado.
Well, hey, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. I think they can beat it.
You think Colorado can beat Nebraska?
I think they can.
I do too. But hold on. Don't bring that bullshit over to the SEC thinking you're going to run the SEC just because you beating them teams out there in the West.
Well, I agree on that shit.
Oh, okay.
I agree on that.
Okay.
That's a whole different division now.
Absolutely. Now.
You playing semi-pro team now.
That's right. Now, this is a game we didn't get a chance to talk about. What the hell happened to Clemson?
Man, I don't know.
Did
They play this week.
If I told you, you'll laugh. Charleston Southern.
Oh shit! They should have been playing them last week.
They should have. Then we got Michigan is another team that's always ranked up high. Has no business being there. Now they playing UNLV.
UNLV is, I might take Michigan on that one.
Well, yeah, they at home. Plus Michigan ranked number 2. UNLV ain't ranked at all. Then you got Ole Miss at Tulane.
I'm gonna take Tulane on that.
Really? You gonna take Tulane?
I'm gonna take Tulane over Ole Miss.
I'm gonna take Ole. Now they are playing at Tulane.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm probably gonna go. I'm still gonna go with Ole Miss. It's hard for me to go against an SEC team.
Well, it ain't hard for me to do it at all.
Well, we see you got no loyalty. That's why LSU getting their ass whooped on a consistent basis.
I don't have no. Only loyalty I got is them dogs.
Well, we're gonna get into that in a few minutes. So you just hold your horses on those fiends.
That's my loyalty right there to them dog fiends.
Yeah. How's that working out for you?
Well, they ain't played yet. We'll see. We'll see on Sunday.
Okay. How about Texas?
I'll be right.
Oh, you going to the game, ain't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You good. Well, you get a first.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
You get a first-hand look at that ass whooping then.
Well, you know it.
All right.
If it happens, yeah.
You know it's gonna happen. Ain't gonna be if. Number one.
If it happens, I'm still going with them. We're gonna go to the next game.
Well, there's just so many games you can lose until you eliminate out the playoffs.
Yeah, you got that right.
How about Texas A&M versus the Miami Hurricanes?
I think Texas A&M can beat them.
Okay, I'll go along with that. Some of these games I'm not going to even waste no time with because it's not even worth talking about. Tennessee is playing Austin P. Austin P.
You're a ranked team. You still playing
Scrubs.
them little bitty minor league teams and stuff. I know they paying them a lot of money to come up there and get their butts whooped.
Well, what about y'all? Y'all playing LSU playing Grambling.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They paying them a lot of money to get their ASS whooped.
Well, that's happened. got Florida State, Southern Mississippi at Florida State. I think Florida State gonna run away with that.
Florida State gonna run away. We got Southern against Jackson State this weekend too.
I'm gonna take Southern. I don't have no faith in Jackson State anymore.
I'm a Southern alumni, but I'm gonna take Southern.
I would too under those circumstances. Now,
I'm an alumni.
what do you think about college players getting paid? And there's been a lot of talk about that, and I don't have a problem with it.
Well, I think they should have been got paid.
I agree.
You done made so much money off these guys through the years. What about them guys that never got paid, like Barry Sanders and all them? But they use them in the game. They use them in those little what's-name games they got.
Mm-hmm. But
they should have been.
What kind of problem would that start if you pay? Are you gonna pay everybody, or are you just gonna play the upper echelon guys?
They're gonna pay the upper echelon guys that really make them the money to become consistent.
But don't you think that's gonna be a problem with the other guys?
It's gonna be a problem. It was a problem before, so it's gonna be a problem again. Because they paying the guys, the superstars they got on the team.
Yeah.
And the superstars they got on the team, they making like what? They making about 100,000, maybe more.
No, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They making some money, man. They ain't, you see some of these guys with these big old fat gold chains on their neck. Somebody ought to tell them, leave that money up, that gold chain, you can't live in that gold chain.
You damn sure can't. Well, the problem about a lot of these young guys that get drafted and a lot of these young guys get money, the first thing they do is flaunt. They want to get gold chains, all them expensive ass cars, and in 10 years, your ass broke.
Yeah, I seen a thing on Facebook, a clip with Dr. J and Charles Barkley.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Charles
that.
Barkley. Yeah, when Dr. J was asking why you got 3 or 4 cars, 5 or 6 cars.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Can you drive? How many cars can you drive one time? He said, 1. He said, well, why you got all those other cars?
Yeah.
And then he told me, get rid of them cars, you'll save a lot of money as you get older.
True.
So you buy these houses, all these houses, these cars and stuff like that, these gold chains. You can't take that crap with you, and you can't live in it either.
That's right. Do you think they need to have I think they used to have a class where they talked about that. Do they still do that, or they just not even?
They're supposed to have when they come to the combine and stuff.
Yeah. But if they start paying college students, don't you think they need to have that class in college now?
They should have had them in class already.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get to. Go ahead.
I look at it like this: the kids' parents, if they're making all that money, I think they ought to put their money away. Don't let them spend it. You're in college right now. Give them an allowance or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And put the rest of the money away, because you're not guaranteed you're gonna go to the pros.
That's true.
I don't care how good you are. You can get hurt today or tomorrow, and your pro career is over with. But you got money saved up.
That's true. So basically, don't put all your eggs in one proverbial basket. Basically.
Put it away.
Yeah.
Put it away.
Well, let's get to the big boy. Let's get to the big boy league now.
Come on with it. Buddy.
What the hell happened to Kansas City last night?
Oh man, they got whooped, huh?
Yeah, 21-20, and you at home.
Who beat them?
Detroit Lions.
Oh come on. Well, Detroit got a good team.
They supposed to have one.
You better recognize them boys. They got a good team out there now.
I didn't know it until I watched that Montgomery guy, the running back. That dude runs hard. He runs extremely hard over there in Detroit.
You must wasn't watching the preseason with them.
No, I didn't really get a chance to see any preseason games.
Man, you should have watched their preseason game. A lot of these teams surprised a lot of people.
But Detroit damn sure did. I I just didn't think they could go in Arrowhead Stadium and win.
Well, anybody can win anywhere if they put their mind to it. I don't care who they are.
Yeah,
you can be the worst team in the league, but the worst team in the league, that's what you need to be scared of.
So we need to be scared of Miami Dolphins.
You need to do something with them. Yes, indeed. I agree.
Let me.
Don't be scared. Hey, hold on. No. Don't be scared of them. Play them. That's all I'm saying. Don't be scared of them.
Okay, well, matter of fact, let me just get into the Dolphins right now. I ain't no point in playing around with it any longer. Look.
Well, you better hurry up.
The Dolphins play the Chargers. Now you going to the Chargers now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now.
I was over there last year. We got beat last year.
Okay.
We got beat last year. I went to the game last year.
Okay. Now here's the thing with the Dolphins. You in a winnable division. New England is down. The Jets are who knows what. The Bills is your only real true competition. Why the hell y'all can't win the damn division?
I don't know. My deal is, you tried to converse me to go with somebody else. I almost did. You almost had me.
Really?
But no, I told you no, it ain't happening. But the deal is, every draft time they come around, is they're always picking wide receivers and tight ends. And to me, the whole thing of the teams that you get you a good running back and a good line to protect that quarterback.
Yeah. And you need to get a quarterback who can stay healthy.
Well, that's the point. If you don't have no line to protect him, how you gonna stay healthy? That's what I'm saying. On the line that they had, they was keep tearing him up. He couldn't help but get his butt whooped.
Now, Tua is an Alabama quarterback, which I wrote. But Tua hold on to that ball too damn long too now.
That's true too.
You got to get rid of it.
You had to make him. You had to get in where he can. Hey man, let go of that ball. That ball ain't worth holding on to because you can get hurt.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into a few of these games and let's do some picks here.
Right.
The first game that's on board is the Panthers at the Falcons. I have no faith in the Falcons whatsoever.
I'm looking at the Panthers gonna take it.
I go
that old white boy, what's his name? That one. He the one from Clemson. He's on.
No. You talking about he in Jacksonville? That's Trevor Lawrence.
Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence.
You know, Alabama. Bryce Young is the quarterback of the Panthers.
Well, I think Bryce. I seen him play this last game in preseason. But what I'm saying, they saying he's too short or whatever. But all you need is that front line to protect him. That boy, he's dangerous.
They keep saying they too short, but do they realize how tall Drew Brees was?
Yeah.
He wasn't that tall either, but that line protected him. He knew where to go with the ball. So
in football, just like when back in the day when Miami played, they had 3-4 running backs. They had a fullback, two running backs, and two fullbacks, and they ran both of them.
yeah.
So the hardest they ran both of them fullback and lineback, and nobody could mess with them because they was running them. Mark Morris, Jim Kidd, Larry Zonka, who else? They had another one. He's on my mind, but I'll tell you, they had 4 of them. But they was running the heck out of that ball.
Well,
Today, the AFC. Hold on, let me finish. The AFC is just getting back into it, but Miami is not doing that shit. Excuse my French.
well, Miami could have won the division last year. Could have won the division the year before. And they keep bullshit.
They keep giving it up. They don't act like they don't want it.
Well, they've succeeded. I'm gonna tell you a game that's finna be kind of a toss-up game. I really don't know which way I'm gonna go with this one. The Bengals at the Browns.
Now that's always a good game now.
But see, now the Browns got a quarterback now.
What's his name hurt though?
Who?
That quarterback for the Bengals. He's not playing.
The guy from LSU.
Yeah, he hurt.
Oh, well then you know Deshaun Watson is the quarterback for the Browns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll take the Browns on that.
Oh, since I know he hurt, I'm taking the Browns too. How about
You didn't know he was hurt?
No, I didn't know he was hurt.
You better look at PR.
I'm gonna have to go back and pay attention to that. But if he's hurt, I'm taking the Browns. Let's go.
Somebody come on, take over your radio station because you don't know crap he do.
I know Miami Dolphins is garbage. I know that much.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
That's
You're
fact.
entitled. You're entitled.
The last time y'all won anything was how many? Almost 50 years ago.
That's all right.
Okay.
You got it. Nobody's done it yet, though.
You ain't repeated it either.
The Patriots almost done it, but they haven't done it yet.
You have not done it in this millennium.
We don't need to, but we hold.
That was back in 1970 something. I wasn't even born when they did one of that.
You was a little tight. You wouldn't even thought.
Maybe.
So don't even worry about it. Don't even concern yourself.
So then that's my point. Then if I can't remember, if I wasn't born, it doesn't count.
But you brought it up, though.
Well, I'm just bringing it up. Yeah, it's been over 48 years.
You brought it up, so I gotta.
If you can't win,
But
you ain't won a championship in almost 50 years.
What does that mean?
It means y'all are garbage.
Well, that's what football is about, garbage.
But at least you're gonna win the division at some point.
Well, like I said, driver.
You can't even do that.
We can do what we can do.
Which is pretty much nothing.
You're not gonna turn against my team because we did this, did that. You can forget about that.
Now you mad because you can't come back on me because you have no team to come with me yet.
That's all right. I'm a loyal fan.
I'm loyal to Alabama.
I'm losing.
They done lost before.
I know. I could talk to you for a whole week.
You a lie.
Yeah, I could talk to you for a whole week.
You can talk to me. You can talk to me. I ain't never backed down from when we lose.
Yeah, you did.
Now when Miami went 1-15, you disappeared for a long time.
1-15? No. I talked to you because we was on the road together, so I don't even want to hear that.
Yeah, you disappeared. You didn't want to answer the phone.
No.
A lot of stuff you wouldn't do.
No.
I'm calling it like I see
it.
it. Call it like I see it.
We never done that one.
Well, the next game on board is America's team against the Giants.
I think the Giants can beat them.
They playing in New York. They should beat them.
Okay, what are you playing at?
So you have no faith in Dallas.
I hate Dallas. Dallas ain't none of my team.
Well, you have a vendetta against Cowboys.
I can't. I'm not no cowgirl fan.
You better watch your mouth about that, and you going out the West Coast.
Like I care.
I
What you
would.
gonna do? I'm not a cowgirl fan. Okay.
You need to respect the Cowboys.
Yeah, respect them like I go to the bathroom. Hey, bro.
I'm just gonna shake my head on that one. I'm not gonna even attempt to come back on that.
I wouldn't even respond to it, John, because it gets you in the whole.
I'm not gonna respond to that.
Hey, but I'm over here. I gotta take the. How long you gonna be on? I'm gonna call you back because I got this thing to do right now.
Well, go ahead. We ain't got but 6 minutes left, but we appreciate you. Come back and join the Heart and Soul and Sports one again.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you having me on there. Hey, y'all take care over there in Alabama, you know.
And you know we do what we do.
Okay.
All right, appreciate it. That was ICEMAN, one of my good friends in Louisiana, a very, very tight sports enthusiast. He's a diehard Dolphin fan. And when the Dolphins went down that year, I gave him the business. I'm talking about I gave it to him too. But I tell you what, he's loyal. He tells it like it is, and he's never wavered on his Miami Dolphins. Even when they was like 0-14, and I'm about ready to throw him under the bus, I'm stomping him in the ground. He still would not break down. But hey, man, we sure appreciate ICEMAN, Anthony James from Louisiana, for calling in and giving us a little bit of his time. But we're gonna finish this up with my picks this week. I got the Jaguars winning at Indianapolis. I got the Vikings beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got the Titans winning at Saints. The only thing I don't like about the Titans is I don't like the quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. He has not impressed me as a quarterback. He's average to below average. And I wish I could have got to this game before Anthony had to leave, because he was in Miami. And Anthony was not pleased with him in Miami. And I'm not pleased with him in Tennessee. I really don't know what Mike Vrabel is doing. Why would you get this guy a contract extension when the game is on the line? All they're going to do is stack the box, fix it where Derrick Henry can't run, and force him to throw. And teams have said that we're going to force him to throw because we don't believe he can beat us. And guess what he hasn't done? He has not beat him. So that's a problem. Then you got the 49ers at the Steelers. Now, that is going to be an intriguing game nonetheless, because the 49ers defense is stellar. Pittsburgh defense, from my understanding, should be coming back into form this year. But what's intriguing about this game is I want to see the quarterback at Pittsburgh. I want to know, can he perform like he performed in the preseason? And then let's just be honest, in the preseason they throw vanilla defenses at you. They run in predictable offenses, so they're really not showing you anything to really work with. So when the bullets when the proverbial bullets are actually flying, we're gonna see how this quarterback can do. Can he perform up to those standards? I really like the Commodores against the Cardinals. It's in Washington, so I'm gonna get an edge to Washington. The Houston Texans at the Ravens. Lamar Jackson got his big contract extension, so I really don't see the Ravens losing to the Houston Texans. And let's just be honest, the Houston Texans are a mess. Ever since they got rid of Hopkins, got rid of the quarterback, Watts is gone. They really don't have anything. If this is a rebuilding year, it'll take 2 to 3 years for the Houston Texans to be relevant again. And right now, I just do not see them being relevant. The Packers at the Bears, I get an advantage to the Bears. The Packers just lost Aaron Rodgers. He went to the Jets. So you got a new quarterback in. We don't know how he's going to perform. We're not going to base anything by the preseason because that can be manipulated. The Bears have their quarterback has been there for a year or two, so they should have better chemistry than the one that the Packers got. So I'm gonna get an edge to the Bears just because they're at home and the quarterback and his receivers have more chemistry than the Green Bay Packers quarterback and receivers. The Raiders at the Broncos. To me, you can put both these teams in that bucket, that Alabama bucket, shake it up, and whoever you pull, that's who you go with. I don't have a clue what John Elway's doing at the Broncos. The Raiders, I don't know what they got going on. The Broncos quarterback situation is Russell Wilson. I hope he plays a hell of a lot better than he played last year, because last year he was but awful. So another year in the system, you had a whole full season, so he should be better. If you put my feet to the fire, I would have to take the Broncos on that, just because they're at home. And that is, just because they're at home, and Russell Wilson has got another year in that system, so I'm expecting him to play a little bit better. The Eagles at the Patriots, I'm going to take the Eagles. Bottom line, I think Jalen Hurts is going to take the next step. It's two Alabama quarterbacks going head to head. I just think the Eagles have a better defense than the Patriots do, and I really and truly think that the Patriots' time has come and gone. What they call it, the Belichick way. I think that way is not working anymore. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles. The Dolphins and the Chargers. I want to go with the Dolphins, but I don't trust Tua Tagovailoa to stay healthy. But he has all the weapons in the world around him. The Chargers quarterback, Herbert, I don't have any faith in him. I'm gonna probably go with the Dolphins, even though they're playing away. I just don't have any faith in Herbert. He has not shown me anything. They keep trying to put this young man into the MVP conversation, and he's not done anything to put himself in that conversation. So just because you have an infatuation with a guy does not mean he's the guy that you're trying to you're showing loyalty to. So I'm gonna take the Dolphins in that. The Rams and the Seahawks. I'm probably gonna take the Rams just because they can't play any worse than they did last year. They can only go up. Like I said, if you at the bottom, you ain't but one way to go. They ain't but one direction left, and that's up. So I assume they're gonna play better than that. Neither one of these teams are gonna do anything. Both of these teams are in the NFC West, and I really don't see either one of them going in beyond that, because I think the 49ers are gonna win that division. So it really doesn't matter what either one of them do. Cowboys at the Giants. I don't really have any faith in either one of these teams, especially Dak Prescott. The Giants playing at home. Giants do have a pretty good defense. Most people will go with Dallas though. I'm probably gonna go with the Giants. That's just a hunch I got. Monday Night Football, the Bills at the Jets. I'm gonna take the Bills on that because the Jets, Aaron Rodgers has got a whole new system to learn. I'm sure he's learned it. Got a whole new group of receivers. The terminology might be a little different. And I don't trust Buffalo. Every time I give Buffalo any kind of trust, and I think they're gonna do something, they do just the opposite. They don't do anything. So it's really hard to deal with Buffalo, just to be honest, because it's like Jekyll and Hyde. You just never know what you're gonna get from them guys, and no matter how much faith you want to put in them, Josh Allen just doesn't do it when it counts. You have all the weapons in the world. You got a stellar defense, and you still can't get it done. I just don't know what else they can do to help him out at this point. But if they can't beat the Jets, then the Bills got problems. And it's problems that I don't know who can solve them. But like I say, Kansas City got beat by Detroit. Anthony said it. He said any team can beat any other team if they come to play. So it just depends on what. And I don't know if Kansas City took the Detroit Lions lightly. But when you take a team lightly, it's usually going ass whooping normally comes behind that. So we'll keep our eye on the Chiefs. I know they had Kelsey. But he was out, so that was a big part of their offense that wasn't there. But it's next man up, and you got the MVP on your team. True enough, he can't throw and catch. The receivers has to help him out when they big time tight end is out. The receivers got to step up. The receiver drop passes. There's a lot of mistakes they made. That's why they got their ass whooped. But that's just how it is. But this is another edition of the Heart and Soul in Sports, and we want to again to thank Anthony James for calling in and giving me a little bit of his time. He's a straight up dude, love his guy like my brother, and there's not enough accolades I can give him for what I've been knowing this guy since 2005. He's not changed one bit since I've been knowing him. Real good guy. But once again, we appreciate all y'all for tuning in with us, and we'll be back next week, same time, same place, on the Heart and Soul in Sports. And remember, if you don't have heart and soul, you ain't in sports. We'll see you next week. Two fingers, peace.